filled it in. No time for that doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win, apply myself, I filled it in. No time for that doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, apply myself.
Happy Friday, everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It's your boy Vaughn here. Another episode of RBO. I'm excited. You know, this playoff race has been crazy. You have been guys putting up crazy performances. We got Embiid back. We got Randall out. It's just been a lot going on. So we got some stuff we want to talk about today. Before we get started, I'd like for you guys to like, subscribe, share this video with anybody that's a basketball fan. We also have different shows on the network. If you look in the bio, you'll see all of them tagged there. We covered a lot of different sports, different areas. I would touch more in depth on the shows at the end of the show. You have a link down there as well that if you click it, you could become a member. It gives you access inside the R2L family. You get to join our chats where we have different sports chats, NFL, NBA, baseball. We have the fighting chat that does MMA, a little bit of wrestling, also boxing, and, you know, with the college chats for college football, basketball, and we're expanding even more. So join the family, join the team, and you won't be disappointed. In those chats, like, we talk about a lot of things. We just created a, well, it always was a battle rap chat, but we made it a music chat too, because we're talking about music now and all that. We have a parlay chat. It's just a family that grows, and you learn so much from all the guys. Everybody has their own point of view. Everybody has their own knowledge. Some guys played the game, not on a professional level, but, you know, they played in college. Some guys, you know, coached and things of that nature. So you get to see a lot of different perspectives. So that's a good thing. And you get live debates. You get live updates. We have Davey Shepard in there. Joe also drops a lot of bombs as well. Tomo does a good job. Those guys put the news out before the guys like ESPN and those guys put them out. You know, the Bleacher Report, those guys, we beat them to the punch. So join the chats, you know, join the family. You will not be disappointed. Also, light up the comment section. We have Joe there already. First comment, shout out to Joe. He is the man behind the plan of all this. You know, shout out to bro. But let's get started, man. We have a couple topics for you guys today, and I have something special for y'all today as well that I want to share. Something new that we will be doing on RBO every single week to end the week to give you guys, you know, just something nice to look forward to from your boy, you know. So the first topic we're going to talk about, we got to talk about this guy, man. I mean, we got to talk about the reigning MVP. Embiid is back. Now, he came back at the perfect time, if you ask me. You know, when the injury first happened, it was a lot of skepticism as whether he's going to come back, whether he's going to be himself when he come back. Is he going to require surgery? Should they keep him? Should they let him sit out? Should they bring him back? It was a lot of that going on. And, you know, I've learned, you know, you can't really put a timetable on these injuries nowadays because the technology is just absurd now. Like, guys are bouncing back from injuries that normally took like months and even a whole year. Like, they're bouncing back way sooner than what you would expect. And Embiid is back. You know, I didn't expect him to come back like now. I thought he would be back maybe like 2 games before the playoffs, 3 games before the playoffs. But this is a perfect time for him because the Sixers are currently, fighting still. You know, they're right there they're in the play-in at 8th, but they have a chance to still get in the top 6. Since Embiid's been back, they are 2-0. He's been playing solid basketball. He hasn't been putting up his 30 pieces, things of that nature. But the biggest thing for me, having Embiid back, it's going to elevate Maxey again. We've seen Maxey without Embiid. He has some good games. He has some bad games. I feel like that helped him a lot. Also, the Sixers have played games without Maxey. Tobias Harris, Kelly Oubre, those guys have had to step up. You have new additions of guys like Cameron Payne, who's been playing pretty solid for this team. He is a guy that played with the Suns when they went to the finals, so he has some playoff experience. He has some winning pedigree there, so I like that. I think that the Sixers having Embiid back gives them a shot, man. Embiid, like I said, he hasn't been putting up 35, 40 pieces, but who expected him to come back dropping 40? What he's doing already is good enough to me. First game back, he had 24 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, shot 42% from the field, had 3 steals. He did have 6 turnovers, but that's rust. You're not on the court all that time. I expect you to make a couple of mistakes. I expect you to not go out there and just hit the ground running. You need a couple of games, you need some reps to get back up so you can really get up to speed back to where you was, because his second game was even better. 29 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, only 1 turnover, and he shot 50% from 3 and 44% from the field. His free throw percentage, 100%, 80% is there still. He still has a shooting touch. The thing is, Embiid is a guy that garnishes so much attention. He's a guy that's just in the middle of the floor. That's where he loves to operate, in the middle of the floor, right there in the mid post, and you cannot leave him there. You have to send help. You have to send someone there, and when you send help to the middle of the floor, it just opens up everything else out there on the floor. And Embiid has shown, that he is a good passer. He is a guy that will get his guys involved. He's a guy that, he would drop the 40 piece, but if you leaving guys open, he's gonna hit them. And a guy like Maxey, like this, their first game back, is scary, man. Very scary. Both Maxey, 31 points, 11 assists, 9 rebounds. Embiid, 29 points. I already read Embiid stats, but I feel like Maxey is like, Embiid's back, so his foot is really on the gas. His foot is really, really on the gas. He knows that he has to pretty much pick up the slack. He got to help Embiid get back into his groove, like how I remember. I think it was last year, the year before last. Embiid was telling Maxey, bro, shoot the ball, shoot the 3. You a bucket, shoot. And I feel like this is the same thing with Maxey with Embiid in reverse roles. He like, yo, because I read an article with Embiid saying, it took a toll on him mentally when he was out, because I never played in the NBA or nothing, but I do play basketball myself. I play in summer leagues and that nature and all that kind of stuff. And one year I had dislocated my elbow and I had to sit out. And I can agree with Embiid. It does mess with your confidence a little bit. It is a mental hurdle that you have to get over, but that comes with reps. You getting out there balling, playing your game. And I feel like Embiid will be back for sure. But I feel like it does a lot more for everybody else around him, man. Like, Embiid gonna get his, I feel like, regardless, because he garnishes a lot of attention. He's gonna get to the free throw line, and that mid range is still there. Kelly Oubre had a big game stepping up, and like I said, Tyrese Maxey being plus 26 is crazy. I'm gonna check out these comments right quick. I like how they combine with 51 shots. Yes, Joe, I definitely agree with that. Both of them shot 25 plus shots. Embiid shot 25, Maxey 26. That's how it should be. They have to lead the way. They didn't have Tobias Harris last game, and they still beat the Heat, even though the Heat didn't have a couple of pieces, but the Heat have had Bam has had Embiid number. Like, he hasn't beat Bam in a while. It hasn't beat Bam in a while. And hey, man, they got it done. So I feel like the Embiid being back gives this team a shot, man. And it's crazy because I just came out with who I think was gonna win, who I think is gonna be wearing the standings. And it's like the NBA be listening to your boy, man. they be going at me, man. They be going at me. I talk about the Sixers probably won't get it. They probably won't get out the play yet. Embiid coming back looking sweet. Maxey and him dropping 50. You know, I talk about Devin Booker and I'm not doing it. He come back cooking. Like, it's been ridiculous. But that's the NBA, man. You gotta love it. Big win versus Miami. Yes, Joe, I definitely agree with that. Maxey and Oubre closed the game too. Yes, they did. And that's what Embiid needs. He needs to know that his team can ball with him as well. Like, I mean, they're not on his level as far as dropping 40 every night, but he has help. He has guys that can put the ball in the basket and help him out a bit. He doesn't have to shoulder all the responsibility of putting the buckets on the board. So this is with Embiid coming back, they have a shot. You know, they have a shot to actually get up out of these that play-in, you know. And this actually will segue me into the next topic, which is, you know, we're going to actually talk about the standings real quick. We're going to update everybody on what's happening in the standings right now. A lot of not much has changed. A couple of things definitely has changed though. Like New York Knicks have dropped down to 5th. Orlando has moved up to the 4th. They have the same exact record right now. Today, Orlando plays the Hornets away, which should be a win for them, which will put them with the same record as the Cleveland. And Cleveland plays the Lakers tomorrow. And then right after that, they play the Clippers. And like they're in LA for 2 nights straight, which can be tough for a team. So the Magic is looking at being at that number 3 spot, like I said, you know. And I'll watch out if I was to lead, because this Magic team is top 2, top 3 in defensive rating. And when you know in the playoffs, the games slow down. And hold on one second, guys. Let me address this comment. Your super chats aren't popping up. DM hit me. I'll explain that to you, Blaze. I got you. It's a reason for that, bro. I got you, Blaze. It's a reason for that. But I feel like this Magic team is scary, man. Watch out for them. You know, like I said, Embiid's back. So, Pacers, man, y'all just lost to the Nets, I believe. So y'all better pick up some dubs, because I think y'all got OKC tonight. Yes, I have OKC tonight at home. No SGA, so y'all should be able to get that W. Because I got y'all getting up there to the 4th seed. Don't let me down. But Cavaliers, they have a tough road ahead of them. These next 2 games are going to be tough. They just got spanked like badly by the Suns, so I do expect them to come back stronger. But the Lakers and the Clippers, playing those 2 teams back to back in LA can be tough for any team in the league. So, like I said, right now, you know, the Bulls and the Hawks, they're locked for 9th and 10th. Either spot, they're gonna probably flip flop. They like right beside each other. But Miami Heat and the Sixers, the Sixers might get up on top of them, because if you look at the Sixers last 4 games, with 5 games, they played Memphis, San Antonio, then they play Orlando at home, which in the past they've had our number. They've had Orlando's number, and then they ended the season with Brooklyn. So I could easily see them winning 4 out of 5 of those games, if not all 5 of those games, and that'll really put them in a good position. So the Sixer fans, a couple episodes ago, I said, yo, I feel bad for y'all, but y'all actually are in a good position. If y'all can get up to that 6th seed, then y'all first round opponent would be the Cleveland Cavaliers if the season ended right now. But like I said, if the Orlando Magic gets in the 3rd spot, that'll be your first round pick. And that'll be your first round. That'll be your first round matchup, which, like I just said, y'all had our number. We cannot stop Embiid. So y'all are in a prime position really to put yourself in a good spot in the playoffs. I just hope Embiid can stay healthy. And he looks like he's 100% right now. He's getting his rhythm back. And those 5 teams that y'all play are perfect for him to get his rhythm back. Like, perfect, bro. Like, it's perfect. So, the East, man, it's getting crazy like it's been. Let's go over to the West. The top 3 are still the top 3. Now, this has been a surprise for me. Like I said, I talked about the Suns, how I don't trust them guys, how this and that. And Devin Booker go out there and just say, watch this. He put the team, like, he just went nuclear these last 2 games. And these guys are now in 6th. tied with the Pelicans. And I don't know. Devin Booker keep playing like this? I don't know, to be honest. Their next couple of games are tough, very tough. Like I said, they have the toughest schedule to end. Home against Minnesota, home against the Pelicans, home against the Clippers, away against the Clippers, away against the Kings, and away against the Timberwolves. Man, that's a tough road. So I still don't see them like winning most of these games. So even if Booker do go off, like that's gonna be these are tough games. These are tough teams. All these teams are in the playoffs or play in. They're fighting for position. So this down the stretch right here is going to be crazy for these guys. I still got the Suns finishing the play in. That's me. But Devin Booker looking like he on a mission. I'm not gonna lie. He looking like he's definitely on a mission. The Kings right now, y'all in eighth. Y'all in eighth. If the season ended right now, if y'all would play the Pelicans, y'all do not want to play the Pelicans in the play. And first, y'all don't want to play them. Y'all do not want to play them. You know what happened. Y'all aren't good against teams with length, and the Pelicans have had y'all numbered this year, like no other. So if I was the Kings, I would either tank 2 games just to get away. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Don't duck no smoke. But the Kings, man, y'all best matchup in this play-in would be the Lakers, because the Warriors are a good matchup, but Steph Curry has y'all number, man. Like when he see y'all, he see food. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So I feel like the Kings should have got that W last night against the Knicks. They was up like 20 points almost in the first half, and the Kings found a way to win. Let's look at their next couple games because, whoa. Yes, I agree, Joe. Bad loss last night, and they have the Celtics. Yes, their next game is against the Celtics in Boston. And you know Boston is the best home team in the league, best team in the league, record-wise. Then you have at Brooklyn, I can get down. At OKC, we don't know if SGA will be back or not, but I believe y'all won the last game when y'all played them. Then the Pelicans, then the Suns, and then the Blazers. And the last 3 games will be home games, so it'll be tough. I think you guys can y'all can win 4 out of 6 of these games, in my opinion. Y'all can get the Pelicans because y'all are home. I just don't know, bro. Y'all haven't been looking good against the Pelicans. The other team that I wanted to talk about was the Mavericks. Now I said the Mavericks were going to jump the Clippers when and I still think they will. You know, Westbrook is back. He's bringing a lot of energy. They got a good win last night against the Denver Nuggets. You know, they fought hard in that game. They were down double digits at one point, and they came back and they took the lead. Then it became a nit-tough game, and they was able to edge them out. Their next game is Utah, then Cleveland, Phoenix, Utah, and then Houston. So I still got the Mavericks jumping on because the Mavericks are just too hot right now, you know. And their last couple of games are a lot easier than the Clippers. If you look at the Mavericks' last couple of games, it's versus Golden State, which they just lost to Golden State away, but only by 4. They're home this game. So I got them winning that game. Then they got Houston. I got them beating Houston again. Then at Charlotte, easy dub. Tough game right here in Miami. You know, that'll be a tough one. But then they have Detroit and then at OKC. So I got them winning most of these games really to end the stretch. So I still got them moving up into the 4th seed and the Clippers dropping down. But, man, Phoenix, the Pelicans, like I say, let me go back to J-Mo. J-Mo, yes, I agree. Worst. Pelicans, bad matchup for the Kings. Possibly the worst possible matchup. Yes, I agree. They do not want to see the Pelicans, bro. They would rather see the Lakers. They would rather see the Lakers pop up in that 7th seed, and they better hope the Pelicans take some L's. But the Pelicans' schedule, let's check it out, actually, guys. They play the Spurs, which is a sneaky game, really, because Wemby is so unpredictable. Then they play at Phoenix, at Portland, at Sacramento, at Golden State, and then versus the Lakers. So they can take some L's because the Lakers play well against the Pelicans. So they can definitely take some L's to end the stretch. So Kings, your best scenario is the Lakers in the play-in, because if y'all play the Pelicans, I don't know if y'all want to see how that's gonna play out. You hear me? But that's what I think, man. I think a lot of the stuff I said will stand. The only teams that really scared me is Phoenix because of Devin Booker. Then hold on, I'm sorry, I forgot about this East team. Milwaukee, come on, man. You're making me look bad. Now, I did not anticipate all these injuries. I did not anticipate like Middleton being out, and then even last game, I think Pat Bev was out. But come on, Giannis. Early in the year, I had you as the best player in the league, and you can't beat the Wizards. You can't beat the Wizards, bro. Right now, they're only a game and a half in front of Cleveland, 2 games ahead of Orlando. And guess what? Orlando plays them twice to end the season this year. So Milwaukee can find themselves dropping if they don't pick it up, man. Like, let's look at their last couple games. They have Toronto, easy win, should be. Toronto lost like 15 straight, y'all. They should beat them. Boston, tough game. Orlando, tough game. OKC, tough game. Then Orlando again, tough game. So they have 5 games left, and I see 1 easy game. I'm sorry, I skipped the Knicks. They play the Knicks as well. I see 1 easy game. So if they don't pick up the slack, they can find themselves dropping to like 4th, 5th seed. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought they would solidify at the top, but no, that's not it. That's not gonna happen. Let's see. But yeah, man, everybody else I feel like it's gonna happen. It's just them Suns, man. Them Suns. Whew. Devin Booker, like, yo. Would you say, bro? Okay, say less. We're gonna see though. Joe said Brandon Ingram is out, and that was a long time ago. He was our biggest problem. Yes, he is out, and that's one thing that I didn't consider when I said they was gonna stay at 6. I didn't consider him being out. Zion did get hurt last game. It wasn't a crazy injury. He did leave the game a little early. Hopefully that doesn't keep him out for some time or nothing like that. But if he's out, then they're definitely not going to be top 6. All right, next topic we got for y'all, man. Next topic that we got, we're going to talk about a couple rookies, man. NBA rookies shining. You know, the NBA is a line of opportunity, if you ask me. NBA is a line of opportunity, and when one guy's out, you get the guys that step in, and you got to make the most of your opportunity. And the first guy I want to talk about is the youngest rookie, I believe, in the league, and that's my boy Gigi Jackson. Man, this kid only 19 years old, man, and we know what's going on in Memphis. They had 31 players on the roster for the whole year. That's a lot. I think that's more wins. That's more than the wins they got. Like, 31 players on the roster. Crazy. But when one man goes out, that's another man's time to step up. I'm sorry, the Bucks ain't lose to the Wizards. They lost. They did lose to the Wizards. They lost to the Wizards. Oh, my goodness. This team is trash. Not trash, but come on, man. They lost to the Grizzlies. That's who they lost to. The Grizzlies and the Wizards. Wow. Bad. Terrible. Okay. Back to GG, though. GG Jackson. Currently this year, he's averaging 13 points, 4 rebounds, 43, shooting 43% from the field, 36% from the 3. But when you watch him, he's out of South Carolina, I believe. Went to South Carolina. The kid can play. He's a baller. He's a bucket. Like he can do it all on the floor. He has good height on him. He's 6'9", 210, good size. When you watch him, you know, you can see that he has some great potential to be an excellent wing player out there. You see clips of him, like when they played against the Bucks recently, you see him watch. They had a clip of him watching Giannis in his pregame workout, so you can tell he wants to be better. He wants to get better. He wants to be better. You know, you got to watch the best of the best and emulate them. Emulate what they do. That's how you get better. And in that game, he actually had a double-double when they won, shooting 6 for 12 on the field, 50%. 2 for 6 from 3. And they got the dub, man. They beat them by 10 points. He also had, I'm gonna talk about a couple of his outs, like his games that he showed out. He had one game, he had 35 points, and that was against the Warriors. They did end up losing that game. He had 7 from 14 from 3, 11 from 19 from the field. He had a 26-point game, 26 points, 6 from 12 from 3. So you can tell he's a sniper. He has potential to be a sniper, potential to be a guy that can get hot from 3. And then he had a 30-point game where he had 30 points. He only went 3 for 10 from 3, but 10 from 19 from the field. But I just like what I'm seeing from him. You know, he's a young guy who's making the most of his opportunity. I mean, he had 2 more games scoring 27. Like, he's shown that he's going to be he can be a good scorer in this league. And I think him being on Memphis is good because a guy like Ja, he gets you going, man. He gets you fired up. He gets you going. You know, last year was unfortunate for him how it ended. Then he gets hurt, and then all the legal things going on outside of basketball. But GG Jackson, man, keep doing your thing, young stud. Like you gonna make a way in this league. I knew you was gonna be nice when I saw you in SC. Like, you look NBA ready in college, bro. Like, shout out GG, man. All right, next rookie I want to talk about is Grady Dick. Grady Dick out of Kansas, man. Like I say, man, when guys go down, it's your opportunity. You got to make the most of it, and that's what he's doing as well. You know, Scotty Barnes isn't there, and this team it seems like I think they're on like a 15-game losing streak right now. But if you look at how Grady Dick's been playing, he's been showing some potential. This year, averaging 8 points, 2 rebounds, shooting 43% from the field. But his last 10 games, 13 points. He's shooting 40% from the field, 32% from 3. And he's had some big games shooting it from the arc. You know, he hit 4 from 7, 4 for 10, 4 for 4, 4 for 5, 4 for 8. You know, guy hitting 4 threes in the game is very crucial, especially when you got guys like Scotty Barnes out there who can dish the rock pretty well. You know, he has good size on him, 6'6", 200 pounds, which he has some potential. He has long arms, has potential to be an excellent defender. I like how he's out there. You know, he's a competitor as well. When you see him play, plays hard. He doesn't, you know, be out there playing lackadaisical at all. He brings good energy to the team. And like I say, man, he's a good shooter. You need a guy that's not afraid to let that thing fly and can actually hit the shots. You know, I think when they're fully healthy and next year they get another nice piece out the draft, I think he will complement my boy Scotty Barnes a lot. He would complement his game a lot. Even RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett isn't the best shooter. He's more of a scorer. He would complement his game a lot too. So Grady Dick out of Kansas, shooter. I thought Orlando was gonna pick him up, to be honest, because he's like one of the best shooters out of the draft, like him and Jordan Hawkins. And he has good size. Like, Orlando is known for picking up guys that's tall, long arms. But he ended up going into the Raptors. And I like what I've been seeing from him. Last 4 games, 16 points, 14 points, 12 points, 23 points. So he's been putting up numbers out there. No, he's nothing crazy, but being productive is all you ask for out of a rookie. You don't want a guy going out there not giving nothing. But Grady Dick, man, keep doing your thing, bro. You know, I know you're not winning, but just keep getting the reps. You know, y'all best player's not there right now. When you don't have your best player and you're a young team, this is what happens. So that's Grady. All right, the last rookie I want to talk about is Tracy Jackson, man. This guy, TJD. Let me let y'all know what they call him. TJD, out of Indiana. I thought a lot of people slept on him in the draft, and he went way too. I think he went way too late, to be honest. Second round pick 57. I thought he went way too late. He was one of the best bigs in college. One of the best. Like, he was like one of the main reasons why Indiana was relevant that year, to be honest. And Golden State got them a steal, man. He is nice. I don't know if the scouts don't like his size because he's only 6'10", 245. I mean, he has good weight on him, but his height isn't the best. But this guy's active, and he has high IQ. When you watch him play, his offensive skill is nice. He has a good feel around the rim. He plays hard. You know, he's shooting 70% from the field this year. That's crazy. He does it. I mean, he has limited minutes. You know, early in the year he wasn't really getting that burn, but he had to, like I say, man, when opportunities show, you make the most of it. And he did that, and that's why he plays minutes now. He just had a 20-point game against the Rockets, and you got guys like Clay praising him, saying, you know, this guy's one of the main reasons why we're on a run. One of the main reasons why we're able to get these dubs, because even off the bench, he comes in and provides a lot for this team. He's on the glass a lot. He has 5 double-doubles on the year, which isn't a big number, but he doesn't play big minutes. I'm gonna tell you how many minutes he actually plays a game. It's not a lot at all. He plays 16 minutes a game, and he's averaging about 5 rebounds, 8 points, 1 block, shooting 70% from the field. I mean, that's nice. That's a guy that's out there. You get him involved. One thing I did notice about him as well, he is very, very good off the pick and roll. He's very good when you throw the ball down low in the post. Like, you can run plays through him as well. Yeah, like, he's a perfect fit for this Warriors team that does a lot of off screens and things of that nature, trying to get shooters open, backdoor cuts and all that kind of stuff. So TJD, man, keep balling, my boy. And he said in the draft, like, a lot of teams gonna regret not picking him up. And I know some teams are regretting it right now. I mean, he ain't doing nothing like crazy. Like, he ain't getting 30 and 25, like nothing like that. But when you watch him play, you see his impact out there on the court. And I'm loving every second of it. It's a great thing when you see young guys get opportunities and they make the most of it. And it's not just about scoring. It's about your effort out there. What are you doing out there? Are you playing hard? Are you allowing the game to flow? Are you messing up the pace? You know, like, it's just good to see that he's nice, man. I just like him. He's a very good player. Very good player. I'm a big fan of my boy. All right, that's that right there, man. Now, I hope everybody enjoying the show. Y'all are lighting up that comment section. I definitely appreciate that. But don't forget, click the link in the bio, become a member. You know, you can join right now. Get up in those IG chats where, you know, we go at it every day. You know, I work overnight and I wake up around noon when I get home. And I wake up and look in the chat. It's just action. So it can make your day, and, you know, you can definitely learn a lot, man. I'm trying to tell y'all some good stuff. Continue to light up that comment section, man, because I got some new things I want to share with y'all. So, man, every week, every Friday, every Friday, we're going to do every Friday. And we're going to do every Friday. And I have a new segment for you guys. It's 3 parts to it, actually. And, you know, we're called RBO, Real Ballers Only. And there's a reason for that. You know, we don't just like to talk about stats. We don't like to just talk about, you know, stats pretty much. We like the eye test matters. It's a lot of other things that matter that impact what a real baller really is. You know, you can go out there and drop 30, but are you out there boxing out? Are you out there getting your teammates involved? Are you talking on defense? Like, there's a lot of things that go into being a real baller, you know. And I got something I want to share with y'all, man. Okay. New segment. All right. Next week, I promise I'm gonna have some visuals for you guys. This week, I just really wanted to roll it out to y'all. I was pretty excited. I called Joe. I was excited about it. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have 3 awards, pretty much, or 3 nominations every week. All right. The first one we're gonna do is the unsung hero of the week. Now, this person right here, he would be the guy, not a big name, not a superstar, but he balled out that week. He helped his team get dubs, and he was he was a big X factor in that. He was the guy that, you know, like, if you say his name to your, like, a guy that don't really watch NBA like that, he gonna be like, who is that? Like you got to really know your ball to know these guys, you know. And this week's unsung hero of the week is no other than drum roll, Naj Reid out of Minnesota Timberwolves, man. Now everybody know Cat is out. He's out right now. You know, he has a chance to come back a couple weeks and things of that nature. So Naj Reid has been starting for him. Well, this week, this dude been balling. I mean, they played the Rockets, 25 points, 3 from 5 from 3, 10 for 17 from the field, 6 rebounds, 1 block, 2 steals, and they got the dub, 1-7. Next game after that, against Toronto. Now, I did say Toronto, you know, 15-game losing streak. But we ain't talking about Toronto. Naj Reid, 23 points, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 7 rebounds, 6 for 10 from 3, 8 from 15 for 53%. Cooking. Now, I appreciate Naj Reid, man. If you remember, I had before I had my own channel, I had talked about the Timberwolves Big Three, like they started the league. Shout out to J. Cole and Kendrick. That beef getting crazy, by the way. But Naj Reid has stepped up these last 2 games this week, and this team is fighting to stay. They're trying to get the number 1 seed pretty much. I mean, they're going to be top 3 regardless, but they're trying to get the number 1 seed to have that home field advantage, and Naj Reid has been helping them out a lot. You know, these last 2 games, I feel like he's pretty much shown his value. I mean, he's been showing his value all year, but these last 2 games has really done it. You know, a lot of people would say it's Cat, it would say it's Ant-Man, then Rudy Gobert, and talk about the starters. But Naj Reid was the guy coming off the bench. He was giving them productive minutes all year, averaging 13 points, 5 rebounds, shooting 48% from the field. And him starting, he's showing what he can really do. So shout out Naj Reid, unsung hero of the week. J-Mo, I appreciate that, bro, because I was about to show your boy some love for sure. Kelly Oubre, honorable mention for Kelly Oubre. I feel you, J-Mo. Kelly Oubre has been doing this thing. Last 2 games, 25 points, 6 rebounds, shooting 4 for 7 from the field. 18 points the next game, 8 rebounds, shooting 8 for 14 from the field. Oh, he had 2 steals, 1 block one game, then 1 steal, 1 block the other game. So, yes, honorable mention, Kelly Oubre. Shout out J-Mo for that, man. He got to look out for his boys. You got to look out for your boys, man. All right, so that's one of the segments, y'all. And I promise next week I'm going to have some visuals, video. I got y'all. I promise I got y'all. All right, the next one. It's the bucket of the week. It's just the guy that's been dropping buckets. The dude that's, you know, we don't care about assists. We don't care about none of that. We want to see buckets. We know who that is. I hope y'all know who that is. Now, I want to do the honorable mention for this one. And that's Malachi Flynn. I want to shout him out right quick. Dropping 50 off the bench for the Pistons. He's nice. I seen the potential in him when he was balling. I seen the potential in him. He's a good player. Just having the opportunity to play is good. You know, Pistons right now aren't going nowhere, so it seems like guys are just playing for contracts. And that 50-point game just might got him a contract somewhere. I couldn't put him number 1 because they lost, but shout out Malachi Flynn. I'm sorry, Malachi Flynn. My bad. But the bucket of the week, Devin Booker. How couldn't it be? I mean, he has 92 points in his last 2 games. That's ridiculous. Averaging 46 points last 2 games. That's crazy. He had 52 points first game, shooting 19 from 18, 8 from 16 from the 3. And they beat the Pelicans. Excuse me, who I said was going to be ahead of them. Devin Booker heard that loud and clear. They won by 13 points, by the way. Next game, they just demolished the Cavaliers. And this man shoots 40. He hits 40 points, 5 for 9 from 3. And this game, 52% from the field. But the first game, when he dropped 50, he shot an efficient 67% from the field. That's a bucket getter, y'all. That dude is a bucket. Like he was in his bag. Like he's in that mode right now where nobody can really stop him right now. He's really balling hard. Whew. I'm like I said, I'm nervous to see what's gonna happen with these Suns, man. I talk my trash, and I don't trust them. But Devin Booker sound like he on a mission right now. He's definitely on a mission. But shout out Devin Booker, man. Bucket of the week. The last one. I told y'all this show is about real ballers only, man. So we gotta talk about the real baller of the week. Now, this ain't the person that's just dropping buckets. This ain't the person that, just rebounds or just defends. This is a guy that does what it takes to win. My honorable mention for this one, actually, he right here. LeBron James. He's my honorable mention. He's been doing a little bit of everything for the Lakers these last two games. The reason why I couldn't put him up there was they played the Raptors. I mean, they played two sorry. They played the Raptors and the Wizards, I think. Two sorry teams, man. I mean, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I just couldn't. That's just me. Not over the guy I picked. Now, my real baller of the week goes to Steph Curry, the babyface assassin himself. People gonna say, "Come on, Vaughn. He ain't really doing much." I mean, he just had 13 points the game before last when they beat the Mavericks. See, y'all gotta understand. The real ball of the week is the person that does what it takes to win. Your shot not falling. What are you doing if your shot not falling? When your shot falling, are you still doing other things? Steph Curry against the Mavericks, 13 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds, shooting 27% from the field. 5 for 18. He couldn't get nothing going, but you know what he did? He did everything. 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 blocks, 1 steal. That's a real baller for you. That's a guy that's going to do that does what it takes to win. A guy that, all right, my shot, like I said, my shot not falling, but I'm going to impact the games in other ways. Then the next game against Houston, 29 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. His shot falls a little bit more. So, Steph Curry, man, you the real baller of the week for your boy Vaughn. Your team had their backs against the wall. The Rockets was creeping on y'all. And y'all done created a nice little lead. Y'all on a nice little win streak, and you have a lot to do with that. Also, my man TJD, him too. But Steph Curry, real baller of the week because he did what it took to win, man. Steph Curry, man, he's an example of just do what it takes to win. Some guys, their shot not falling, they still just forcing. Of course, Steph Curry going to still shoot his shot, but like I said, he impacted the game in other ways when he wasn't hitting shots. So that's the definition of a real baller to me, a guy that just does what it takes to win. So that's all I have for y'all today, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, next week, it's going to be a lot better. I got some visuals for you guys, some clips for y'all. This week, I really just wanted to roll it out to you guys and give y'all just a little gist of how things are going to be. And it's just going to keep getting better and better going forward. I appreciate everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this comment. Share this show. Share the link with anybody that's an NBA fan, man. A guy, if I talked about somebody's favorite player, man, tag them in it, man. Let them know Vaughn see him. I do want to shout out all the shows right quick. You have FFC. That's fantasy football with Coach. He talks about, like I say, fantasy football, but he also just talks about regular NFL topics as well. You have BWT. That's baseball with Teddy. That's our baseball guru. I mean, he's been killing the baseball parlays just off his knowledge. He's a huge Yankees fan. The Yankees been balling, so he's in good spirits right now. So check him out for sure, especially if you're a Yankees fan, because he pretty much recaps every series that the Yankees are in. So shout out my boy Teddy. Then we have CTC, Carl Talking College. That's the college guru. Carl know everything about the college player. Their first name, last name, where they from, their favorite food, what they did last week, all that. he talks about football and basketball, and he caught a lot of the upsets in NCAA tournament. So, hey man, if you're a parlay person, he might get you some money. Hey, everything's around sports betting these days. It's crazy. And then we have In the Red Corner, which is a boxing show. You know, that's led by 3 guys. You have Ricky, Ty, and then you have Tony. Those 3 dudes know what they're talking about, man. It's nice because you get 3 different perspectives every show, and they have guests on and things of that nature. So check them boys out. They doing their thing. We have Dave's Doghouse. Dave is the guy that would throw your squad in the doghouse really quick. If y'all slumming, he'll throw your favorite player in there, your coach in there, anybody. You know, he'll throw you in there if you do something crazy. So you don't want to be in a doghouse because Dave he ain't gonna cut you no slack. He ain't gonna cut you no slack. But he do talk about guys that ball out as well, guys that are dogs. So it's an exciting show. He does put people on blast and hold people accountable, which the world needs a lot of that. Then we have Kings Talk with Joe. If you're a Kings fan, you have to tap into this. I mean, Joe breaks it down for you. He lets you know what's happening. You know, especially a lot of times the Kings games, they run pretty late because, you know, they're on the West Coast. If you're an East Coast Kings fan, I'm sorry. You know, you got to stay up late every night. But if you miss a lot of stuff, tap in with Joe. Kings Talk with Joe. Everything is down there in the bio, linked up. Click it, subscribe. You know, he's going to keep you on point. Then the main show, the Refuse to Lose show with Tomo, Joe, and Dave, they talk about everything, every sport. They talk about it all. Tune into that, and you won't be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like our main show where everything's kind of collided, and those guys do an excellent job. Excellent job. But, you know, that's all I got for you guys, man. I appreciate everybody that tapped in with your boy. You know, it was a fun episode. I love how everybody was in the comments showing some love. But let's go Magic, man. We got a game tonight. Like I said, we play the Hornets. We try to stay first year in the playoffs in a while, bro. You know, I'm happy for this team. Paulo is who Paulo is. He just had 30 on the Pelicans on their head. And I'm just excited to see this team in the playoff setting. I'm excited to see where this team can go. So, you know, these NBA standards getting crazy, man. The playoffs are going to be exciting, I believe. Can't wait to see how these players perform, especially these young guys that, you know, we're expecting a lot from them, like Anthony Edwards, you know, SGA. We want to see what these guys are going to do in the playoffs. It's going to be exciting. But that's all I got for y'all, man. I definitely, like I said, appreciate everybody. Hope everybody stays safe. You know, have a wonderful weekend. And that's all for me, man. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.